Hi guys, good afternoon. So today I just wanted to speak to a good friend of mine, a very nice lady, about her journey from her country to Nairobi and what she's doing here. And so today we are in her shop, which is located on Magadi Road. And guys, she has nice stuff. Do you know what I mean by nice? Authentic. The fabrics are quality. The design is top notch, and she's very affordable. She's not pricey. You can afford to buy stuff from her. So we're doing this video for many reasons, but the main reason why we're doing this video is just to make someone understand that. Whatever happens to you, it's it's up to you, to decide how you're going to turn around that energy into something positive that can benefit you and also benefit another person and benefit your community. So I like her story because she's gonna share with that, but I like her story because she's very positive, she's very positive and she's been able to earn good money out of her business and also create employment opportunity for other people out of her business, and among other things that she does. So come with me. Let's get to it. Hi, Joel.
Hi.
I will ask you to reintroduce yourself. And I think you should have the microphone because you're going to be speaking most of the time. Me, I'll just sort of, ask you questions. So let me just. Is it okay if I put it here?
Yeah.
Are you able to pick the audio? Awesome. So, guys, this is Joel. Let her introduce herself. Tell us your
Sure,
name.
pleasure. Thank you so much, Belinda.
So, I want you to do it both in English and in French.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll try.
Mm-hmm.
Although my French has disappearing. What I can say, but yes. For a quick introduction, my name is Joel Hangi, and it's a pleasure to have you in my shop, in my store today. This way, of course, you have been coming in most of the time, but um, uh, just to mention, I'm originally from DRC Congo, and as you said, my name is Joel. And being in Kenya here, I've been here for more than 8 years now. And then, yes, the journey has been quite tough. You know, the situation, especially in countries, developing countries in Africa, things are not really good in terms of economy and in terms of security issues. So there are so many things. And for one or the other reason, I've tried to look for a place to call home. And for me, home is where you feel you have peace and you can
Yes.
just you can thrive, you can have a project and develop and build something that can also impact the community. And this one of the things that I'm doing here. And yes, I came here and one of the things that I thought starting is how to start from zero, from nothing to something that can also not just benefit myself, but also benefit the rest of the community. Like Kenya, of course, they have been, they have, like, let me say, Kenyans are really welcoming and good. And for me, I was like, why not working with them since they're giving me space. The place, the country is peaceful, so why not building something that can benefit me and benefit the community? And that's where the idea of coming up with the shop started. But I can't really say that it started from there, but it's out of passion.
Okay, so Joel, let me just take you back a bit because we need to get the context.
Yes,
So you're originally from the Congo.
yes,
You
DRC
speak both English and
and French,
French.
yeah, and Swahili, yes.
You've been here for how long again?
For 10 years
Over a
now.
decade.
Yes,
Wow, that's
yeah.
a long time. So why? Somebody would wonder, like, why did you? Which part of the Congo did you come from, first of all, and secondly, why did you leave the Congo for Nairobi, and why Nairobi, no, and not any other city in Africa?
Interesting. Okay, if I have to stick on this side of saying business hub, I look at Nairobi as a business hub,
It is.
and also it's really a strategic point to be in, especially when you're having kind of business. You are a business-oriented person, so I can tell people that Nairobi is a nice place for that. But yes, again to the question, which part of country of Congo, east of Congo, And why? Because of insecurity issue. And as everyone knows, okay, things are still going on there. Like the situation is not good.
Yeah.
Like people are really struggling about around finding places, safe places.
There's no political stability, and that
Yes,
affects the economy.
the economy and the effect of also lives of people.
Of people,
So
yes.
that's why I decided to leave the country. And yes, as I said, I'm really a kind of business oriented person, and I was like, Nairobi is a really strategic place for me to be, and to also build on my dream and see how to at least bring something that can really impact the community.
Okay, so let's start from where now you decide to come up with this shop. So why not sell veggies or cook food, or why this? What is the background? Why fashion, the fashion industry?
I think the background is really kind of an inner thing. Like fashion from my country is a lifestyle. And then also it's something we really believe into appearance, like how are you presenting yourself?
Yeah.
Because there is so much things that, let me tell you, there is a way you can consider someone only because of
The way they
the
look,
yes,
the image
yes.
they present, yes.
So that's one thing, and it's something that grew in me in terms of time spending and culture and stuff around. So I was like, oh, that means it's really important to give yourself time to look good. It's really important for you to be presentable in terms of how you're looking, how to match color, how to to bring something nice. It doesn't have to be very expensive, but nice. So I think that's where it started. And then also, aside from being a culture, aside of me having that exposure from my childhood, I think also I'm really passionate about fashion,
Fashion, yes.
especially men. Like for me, it's something that I can't really explain. It's inside me. I can't really tell why, but and also I really, with time, I just discovered that it's a talent, because sometimes I really do things that I can't really say where I'm getting. I haven't learned. I didn't go to school to learn how to dress men. I didn't go to school to learn how to combine colors. But it's something that just comes natural. Exactly.
So you're passionate about it.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how long have you had this shop, and before we go to like roughly how much do you charge your staff? How long have you had the shop, and tell us about when you began to think about opening a shop here on Magadi Road. What are some of the things that you had to put together? What are some of the challenges you had to go through? You know, being a foreigner in Kenya. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, about the time, this shop it started since last year around June, and
That's 2021.
yes, sorry, and one thing, I started with coming up with a more creative way of dressing people, and I was doing secondhand clothes. For one reason, I wanted to bring another image of fashion, because some people think that you have just to go for a new stuff so that you can look good. No, I think there is a way you can combine things to really reflect what you want and how you want to be to present yourself. But for after doing some market assessment and also learning from the process, I realized that there is that more oriented of people are really looking at new stuff than second hand stuff. And for me, I was really looking at how to give people what they want, of course, but also at the same time teach them on how to do stuff, because some people, they really don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, and they need people to at least
Show
take
them,
them throughout that process. So that's one thing that I decided to shift, and I shifted from the place where I was before to this place, and I've
Still on
been
Magadi Road?
yes,
Okay.
and then I've been here for around 5 months now.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the business is doing well. I can really say that it's doing well. And then what was the last point of the
The
question?
last part was when you started this business, what are some of the things that you
Challenges.
had to put together, and what are some of the challenges, and what are some of the gaps that maybe budding entrepreneurs can invest in from your experience? You can
Okay.
just share with us.
In terms of experience, interacting in the market as a foreigner, first of all, I think the system in Kenya is really something that, okay, authorities have really tried to come up with a system that will at least give everybody a chance to, tap into market and see how they'll get something out of this. But one thing that I've realized, there is also an issue on the system in terms of getting papers, legal papers. It's not a straightforward um, process, because there is things that are really, you don't know based on what that charge is coming from.
Okay, so when you talk about legal papers, what exactly
I
are you
mean
talking
business
business
license.
permits?
Yeah, how, and then what is that level of them saying this is the amount of money you have to pay based on your level. And I think that's one thing that I was really challenged with at first place. I was like, okay, this is the figure, of course, the figures in the system, but based on what? Like, you can't really tell me because of this distance or this place, the location, that means this has to be the amount that you have to pay. Yes, people have different ways of setting up their criterias and how to do, but in terms of business, it's not really a straightforward system. And I really struggled, and I had to use even other Kenyans to be at the front, so that at least I can overcome that challenge.
So if you had a chance at influencing policy, for example, just to make the lives of somebody people want to do business here more comfortable, what would you suggest to the government, for example? What should they make easier? What should be more affordable?
I think one thing that I've realized with the government system, I mean the online platforms, have never been straightforward, especially coming now to business itself. You will see, you'll be told this is the portal and go log in and do whatever you can, but you'll reach that point where you can't really move forward until you ask someone else. And I think that's where the issue of even corruption and stuff come in, because you'll understand that you'll have to rely on someone else support, and they're like, okay, I can help you now, I can't do for free. So you're like, why putting a system that can be really open, so that people know the 100,000 that I'll put here, it's going straight forward to the government. Yeah, you have to put someone, you have to get some assistance, and that's where stuff,
Like someone has to influence for you to get what you're looking for.
Definitely.
Get your point.
Yes.
So, okay, so just give us an overview of what is in your shop. What are you selling?
Yes, if I have to take you through my shop, of course I do have stuff starting with men. I do like, and my target is between, let me say, for men is between 20 to 55 years old, because for one reason, I'm targeting people who are really trying to tap into job market, trying to find themselves, and I look at ways to dress them in a more presentable way. And I try to touch almost everything, because I know in fashion, one thing can let you down. So you can be well dressed from top, but the down is really down, and it's not really reflecting what we wanted. So that's why I decided to touch almost everything. As you can see, we have official shoes. We have also casual. We have jeans. We have even what we call here khaki jeans, for office, and we have shirts over here. So for those who are really into official outlook, you can really.
When I'm talking about quality, look at these shirts.
Yes.
So look at the prints also.
Yes. So you can see.
The quality of the fabric is also
nice.
Very
Yes.
nice, very good.
Yeah. So we have outfit for different kind of occasion. Like the one you just touched is like if you're going for a holiday and on a beach somewhere, so you just relax. You're nice, but
Yeah, but you still look good.
Definitely.
Awesome. There's something I want to bring out of your shop, because it's really, I find it really outstanding. Huh?
Yes.
The quality of the fabric, everything, the jeans, even the khaki, the shirts, everything, the hoodies, even the, what do you call these ones?
Denim.
Denim.
Yes.
The quality is just, but there's a denim I keep wearing, and everybody's like, give me that one. I bought it from here. I'm telling you, she has nice things. So can you tell us Why do you invest so much in quality?
I think that's one thing that people, especially business people, they don't really focus on. They focus on money, and people have different motivation when it comes to business. There are those really business people, like they are up after money. And someone like me who is really, I'm having something inside me whereby when I look at someone passing, I'm like, oh, why that? Why that? Maybe I should change that. And for me, quality means a lot. When I mean a lot, it's really a lot. It's out of passion.
It's very important.
It's very important because I look at it's something representing myself out there. So when someone will touch your clothes, when someone will look at you, they'll be like, "Oh, where is this coming from?" And immediately it's coming back to me. So I don't want to be represented in a bad way. That's why I go for quality. Yes.
So I'd like to show them just. I know somebody would like this. Guys, look at this. So this is supposed to be, you can hold the coat.
Yeah.
So this is a full suit. Look at it. Look, and I wish you can like feel the quality with your eyes just by looking at it. This is amazing.
It is,
It's
yeah.
amazing. It's amazing. You know, outstanding. Everything that is in this shop is outstanding.
Yeah.
You know, you're showing my legs and I'm not wearing shoes. And then look at this one. And I think I'm gonna have to talk to her so that at least I can take this one home. This is very nice as well. Take a look at this. It has a coat.
A coat
So
is
that's really
here.
nice coat and
A belt.
a belt. You know, look at the coat. So this is the pants, and that is the coat.
Look at the finishing. Sometimes when
Look
we're
at the
talking about
finishing, yeah.
when we talk about quality, there is a lot that can reflect the quality. So the finishing of a clothes is something that reflects
It's
the
well
quality.
defined.
Yes.
You know? They're not just thrown around stitches. Look at the button.
Yes.
And the quality is amazing, guys.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can get that one. Can get that one at least home. Then she also has. You can.
Yes. Aside from that, we also have women wear. So, I mean, when I talk about, okay, for women, it's a lot. They have a lot of categories. We have jumpsuit, we have dresses, we have
You can show them the what do you call the sweatpants and the
exactly.
those
So let me say, for example, I'm talking about dresses, and then sometimes when we are talking about fashion and clothes, when you hold something like this, you'll never see the value of a clothes unless you sit on,
quality is, you know, the standards are met.
Yes.
The standards are met in this shop. Then she also has some women undergarments. She has bras.
Yes.
I don't know that you have panties.
For now,
She has
they're
bras,
just finished, but
very nice, good quality bras,
and also for men.
and also boxers for men.
Yes.
Very good quality as well.
For those who
So,
want to sometimes relax somewhere, those are nice
so
stuff
I
for
mean,
you.
I think to do this shop justice, it's just I can just give you direction, and then when you come, you'll see for yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's everything she sells is authentic, okay? And then now let's talk about your prices. Just give an estimate, like for example, if I say I want this, I want this full suit. Like how much would you?
What I mean, let me for official. Let me say for men,
Approximately.
official, and you want to really to stand
Stand
from
out,
like okay clothes for example official, you can budget for around $45 to 50. And yes, it depends. Sometimes the price can go higher, but that's the
then
average.
if you are a friend of you won't pay. You'll not pay much. So.
Yeah, there is a way we can talk.
So you can reach out and become a friend. Like I'm about to carry these ones, and I will not pay $50. So yeah, but it's really like it's totally worth it, guys. It's totally worth it. Then here I can see other things. We have,
Yes. We also have products like legit products, and because we go for quality, we are not really looking at money. We look at how are we serving people and what is the result. So you can see maybe, and she's one of our customer here. She can explain at least result is here.
So yes, so this is authentic raw Ghanaian shea butter, nothing added, just raw, just melted and packaged. And also this is So we have so many different types of black soaps. So Nigerians have their Google soon. This is Ghanaian black soap called Alata Samina, authentic, nothing added. Then this is chapter 2000. This is it's a hair cream. It's used for styling hair. There's another chapter 2000 also. We don't, I think we don't have it in stock.
No, it's not
So
here.
it's we don't have it in the shop for now, but we have, we have it somewhere. And then also cocoa butter. So this shop also has raw, authentic Ghanaian skincare.
Let me repeat it again. You'll never become a millionaire.
Play.
Yes, if you have to rely on a monthly salary. For one reason, of course, people have side hustle, but there is a way you control your own stuff, especially when it comes to business. There is a way you control your own business. Business is something that gives you flexibility. And what I mean flexibility is flexibility in terms of time, in terms of money, in terms of connections, like flexibility in everything. You're not working as you are told what to do.
Schedule.
Exactly.
You can control your time.
So I think that's where the advantage of business is, because you'll find that you have to. I can decide to close my shop right now and go for something else, because I know, in less than 1 hour I'll be able to get yes, and come back and reopen and sit here, and you'll be like, how do they make money? Yes, this business. And business means flexibility. Business means creativity, and get a profit. And a profit is not just about money. Profit means connection. Profit means a lot of things out of what you are doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, also there is also the element, the aspect of this one being your, the way they say, like your net worth is dependent on your networks.
Yes.
This is also a platform for you to network.
Definitely.
Because somebody can come here to buy something, for example, and then you connect, and then now you start doing something together.
Exactly.
So people think that the reason why I'm emphasizing on this is because I'm trying to drive home the point of you can actually use this one as your networking platform. Okay. The people say there's a business conference there, go and meet people. You actually meet people here, and you start doing other things. You also get to know what they're selling or what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then you connect, and you go beyond just selling a product to your customer.
Exactly.
So the last thing I wanted to ask is, okay, so apart from the challenges that you faced when now putting this together, now you have the shop.
Yeah.
I know that you've employed Kenyans, because you have someone bringing water, you had someone working here, So what are some of the challenges that you face with us, with us Kenyans, Wacha turekebishe tabia sasa.
I think without pointing, just saying Kenyans, because I'm operating in Kenya for now, I can say people have different ways of taking stuff, like ways of, as I have my own plans, my own dreams, and it's normal for someone else to have their own plans. But I think one thing that I've noticed with Kenyans and local here is that in as much as they are really hard workers, in as much as they really struggle, they do a lot, they are really creative, but they're not patient when it comes to life. Life, it's steps. Yes. Let me tell you, I have a story before coming here. I have a story before bringing everything here together. And the story means having one and adding one, have two and adding another one, having three. So that's what I mean. But from my own experience working and interacting with Kenyans, I've seen that Kenyans are those, they look at opportunities and short term, don't really look at long term contract, long term things. And long term means time. It means trust. It means sacrifices. But Kenyans are not that way. We might spend 5 years with you, but whenever you get an opportunity for you to get like something, a coin out of my pockets in a second, you can kill me.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's not a good reputation to have.
I think
but I totally feel you.
Yes, as a foreigner, that's what I've noticed. But I think also it's also a learned lesson in terms of how to interact with people. They have their own ways of doing stuff, but how are you going to interact with them despite their weaknesses and their strength? Of course, they do have strength, but how are you balancing the strength and their weaknesses? Yes.
Wow, 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 wow. That is such a, you know, well, you know what? Me, I don't take it negatively when you say that, because I also have my own experiences with my brothers and sisters right here and elsewhere.
Yes.
You know, I don't know whether it's, sometimes I feel like, is it an African problem? Like, we are having a really hard time being strict. You know,
I think we have just to be realistic.
And we feel very comfortable stealing from someone else the moment we get a chance to do that. Like, it's becoming the norm. It's becoming very, very common and comfortable.
Yes.
Like, it's like we don't have any problem messing up another person.
Yeah.
So what I want to say is that, first of all, it is possible for you to be in Kenya as a foreigner.
Yeah.
But you have to learn to live well with people, but also as the locals, we have to be, you know, we have to, other than be, she said we are welcoming, but you see this other aspect now, we need to work, we need to work in that, on that area, because she's not the first one saying that. Like, if I can just bring for you people on camera, then you will realize that there's actually a problem.
Yeah.
And it's beginning to feel like foreigners are being targeted.
Yes.
Which is not a good reputation for us in Kenya. So the other thing I want you to talk about, Joel, is lastly is so you're from the Congo, you're fleeing war and conflict, and you come here as a refugee, and you're still able to put this together.
Yes.
And build your life. Okay, so now let me I'm gonna get a little bit personal. Okay. So you're married.
Yeah.
You have kids. You settled here. You know, what do you want to tell that person? That other person who is like in your situation 10 years ago. Can you just sort of like give them a word of encouragement, give them hope?
Yeah. I think one thing that I've learned throughout this process is that I think it just needs kind of personal kind of motivation to some extent, so that you can see lights on the other side. I think there is those moments whereby you don't even see any single person telling you can do it, but you have to tell yourself, I can do it. For you to survive, for you to thrive in whatever initiative you're doing, you have to have that kind of self-motivation. Motivate yourself. Tell yourself, I think it just needs one step ahead so that I can reach where I'm going. Knowing that it's not realistic talking about one step, but you have to gain that kind of confidence in you. The other thing is that in as much as life can be very challenging, in as much as life can be really hard and harsh on you, there is that extent where you can also, people are there to support you in different ways. That's why I don't mess up with people in terms of network and what they can bring. Sometimes it's really unfortunate that human nature is that sometimes you can just assume, she's black, she might behave this way. He's a Muzungu. Oh, Muzungu are rich.
Racism.
So I think there is that kind of thing into us as human being, but sometimes it's also, unfortunately, don't serve us the way it's supposed to be, because once you have that kind of stereotype, it messes you and make you not.
It limits your perspective.
Definitely.
Yeah,
so that I think it's really important sometimes to just open up, be open, talk to people, share your experience, ask for support, open. Sometimes it's just good to be blank and say, this is what I'm going through, and you'll never know who will help you out of that. Yeah, I think that's one thing that I've learned, and that's one thing that I can tell people, and there is hope. There is always a way out. Yes.
Awesome. So lastly, Joelle,
Yeah.
if people want to, okay, you can sell
2,500. Yes. Okay. Okay, karibu.
So if people want to meet you, do you have social media handles? So you can tell us about your social media handles so people can come and buy this amazing stuff that you're selling.
Okay. In terms of social media handles, on Facebook, you can reach us on the page called Moonlight Fashions. On Instagram, the same. Moonlight Fashions with S. So on Instagram, the same. Moonlight Fashions. Twitter we don't have, and LinkedIn we don't have. So the two social media platforms, we are there, and there are some contacts there. But in terms of contacts, I can still share here.
And physical location is on Magadi Road, opposite Rongai Police Station.
Yes.
At a place called Nyotu.
Yes.
So you can also just come to the shop and then you get stuff from here.
Yes.
I've given you guys too much information. I don't know how much. I wish I can now just say I'll put my number, down below so you can pay me first $10 before you pay her money to get her stuff, But you know what? I've gotten some really nice stuff from her. If you think these days I dress well, I get stuff from her for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can also come and get, look good. Help, let her dress you up and make you look good. So
Yes.
guys, that is all that we have for you for today. I hope that you learned something, and I hope that you come here and actually buy something, so that you can look good like the rest of us.
Yeah.
and
please.
That's it for today. So have a great afternoon, and
Thank you.
God bless you. Bye-bye.